Once again, you know what it is. I am Dead Boy Box, and this is Rough House Boxing TV. Hey, thank y'all for coming on in the house, chopping it up with me. Yeah, this is my very first live stream, so I'm actually behind the power curve, but I'm playing how it works, and because this is something that I plan on doing, going forward anyway. Uh, a lot of the more popular and more successful channels, in the LDBC and others in the LDBC. Hey, Marlo's Corner, what's good with you, fam? What's up? Hey, thanks for coming by the house, bruh. That's what's up. Yeah, just gonna chop it up a little bit, man. Talk about the fight that just happened last night. And but like I was saying before, uh it's my first live stream, so I'm actually just playing around with it, you know, because it's something I'm gonna be utilizing going forward. And a lot of the Mark Wonderlick, what it do, fam? Hey, welcome to the house, bro. Come on in, man. Hey, close the door behind you. That's what's up. But yeah, a lot of the more popular channels like Marlo's Corner, that's one of them, man. Utilize live stream, to the fullest, and 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 they maximize the potential of the live stream. So, I'm following in their great big footsteps with my little bitty feet. So that's what it is, man. But yeah, uh, hey, so let's talk about it, man. Hey, I know we only got a couple of here so far, man. Maybe a couple more people jump in a little bit later, man. But overall, man, what did y'all think of the fight last night? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being, epic, and one being a dud. You know, how would you rate the fight last night? Me personally, I give it Timmy Diamonds. I see you. What's going on, bro? Hey, thanks for stopping by the house, man. Come on in, man. You know, hey, hey, Timmy. I don't know if you heard, bro. Okay, Timmy Diamond said 5 out of 10. So it was an average fight for him. You know, hey, Mark and Marlo, man. What do y'all think? What would y'all rate the fight last night from a scale of 1 to 10? One being like the worst fight you ever saw, 10 being the best you ever saw. Me myself, I said, I think I'm being generous, but I said probably a 7.5, probably because there was no knockdowns in the fight. That always adds drama and spice to a fight. Mike Wonderlick's Mark Wonderlick said 5. Yeah, he hard on him, man. He Timmy. Timmy Diamond says 7.5. You with me? Yeah. There were no knockdowns in the fight. That always spices up a fight. But you don't necessarily need knockdowns to have an epic fight. You just have two cats just battling it out, dropping thunder cookies on each other, which was the case last night. Both fighters had some, laid some leather, did some good things, did some not so good things. And I just want to say, hey, first off, hey, if y'all boys wasn't over at Marlo's Corner last night for the play by play, the blow by blow, y'all missed it, man. Whenever there's a fight going, Marlo's Corner normally does the commentary. That boy Trey X, Marlo, and Kurt Sugar, man. Hey, superb, bruh. Salute. Let's see. Marlo says 6 because Porter shined. Okay, yeah. Hey, you pick Garcia. Okay, hey, yeah. What was your pick last night? Y'all let me know who you picked last night. I picked Porter. If you saw the breakdown prediction video I put up Friday night, then you see I picked Porter, and it wasn't a comfortable pick, not at all, because I'm not really a Porter fan, but just based off, let's see, Marlo had Garcia, right, yeah, but based off the video I was doing and the breakdown I was doing, to make my prediction, I just saw how that boy Danny seems to have trouble. Ronald Finkley in the building. What it do? Hey, welcome to the house, bro. Come on in. Wipe your feet. Close the door behind you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But yeah, I saw last night that well, not last night, night before last, when I was doing my researching prior fights from the boys. Danny has trouble with fighters that press him, primarily fighters that press and connect. And Lamont Peterson, the second half of that fight, from like round 7 on down, man, y'all go back and check that fight out, bro. I saw it when it came on live, but it had slipped through the cracks of my memory banks, bro, and I forgot. Man, that boy Lamont, he walked not Sean, he walked Danny down. Let me see. Danny say, I said Danny, dang. Timmy, Marlo's corner. What? Okay, yeah, y'all talking to each other, man. Yeah, y'all boys chop it up amongst yourself if you want to, man. But yeah, Danny has trouble with fighters that press, that walk him down and connect. Lamont Peterson was putting them things on him, and he was working off that stiff piston like jab, and he was working off the jab. Right around the end of round 6, when they went to the corner, his trainer told him, "Hey, man, go get him, go walk him down." And dude, and the boy Keith Thurman, for periods of that fight between him and Danny Garcia, did the same thing. When he brought it to Danny, it's like Danny didn't have an answer. Danny is an excellent counterpuncher. Danny has solid power, but Danny does not fight. He does not fight good off the back foot. And let's see, yeah, he does not fight good off the back foot. And just think about it. The way Sean was, I call it rushing the quarterback, but he was coming at him full steam, charging and attacking. Just think if Danny had some back foot game, to add to his repertoire, his toolkit, man, he would have been able to piece that boy Sean up. But for one, I also noticed Danny is slower than I thought. Not only foot speed, his lateral movement is slow. Like KOs. Oh yeah. Yeah. KOs are always, that's like the icing on the cake for a fight, But yeah, Danny's lateral foot speed, slow, super slow. And I didn't realize how slow until I did my breakdown video, but last night it seemed even slower. But not only his lateral foot movement and foot speed, bruh, his upper body lateral movement was slow. There was times, and I saw this in the breakdown video I was doing, where on the streets he showed up to camp extremely overweight. Yeah, that's not uncommon for Danny, man. Danny is not one of those dudes, and that was Timmy Diamond said. They said word on the street is he showed up to camp extremely overweight, and that's not uncommon for Danny. And honestly, it's not uncommon for a lot of fighters, bro. Once they get done with a fight, those boys, it's like they leave the arena and they go park right at the Shoney's buffet and stay there and just eat and eat and eat. But then you got a few fighters that train constantly, consistently. We want Tank Davis's head about that too, man. Did y'all see Tank Davis last night, man? That dude face looked like a charm pop. You know what I'm saying? I was like, good Lord, man. I said it in the chat at Marlo's corner. I was like, man, Tank look big. Ooh, wee. Yeah, man. But yeah, a lot of these cats don't train constantly and continuously throughout the year, man. But you got cats like Errol Spence, man, and others, man, that train constantly and consistently. So a lot of times they're not far from their fighting weight. They're probably 10, 15 pounds, maybe 20. Let me see. Hop. What's up, Hop? Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, welcome to the house, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hey, come on in, wipe your feet. You know what I'm saying? Close the door behind you. Oh man, I lost it. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Let me see. Hop said, Sean surprised me and showed me more variety and creativity in his approach last night than previously. His best performance today. I agree. Now, let me see. Hold up. Who we got? What else? See, Ronald Ronald Finkley said, "Now we got cherry pickers again." I hope not. Me too. Hey, but y'all heard what he told Errol when Errol got in the ring with him. He said, when what's my man's name? With that did the interviewing. Um, is it Jim Lampley? Not Jim Lampley. I can't think of his name. But anyway, when he was interviewing Errol and Sean, and he asked Sean, "Hey, is this a fight that you want next?" Sean said, "This is gonna be the easiest fight in history to make." That's what he said. But we will see. Let me see. Marlo said, "All my guys look drunk, fam. I was hot." For real talk, real talk. Let's see. Timmy Diamond said Floyd's advantage was he was really a 135 pounder fighting at 147. He never went over 155. That's true. That's true. Hey, KF Harris, bro. Hey, salute to you, bro. Hey, thanks for coming by the house, man. Hey, wipe your feet, man, and then close the door behind you. Come on in. That's what's up. Jim Gray. That's right, Hop. Jim Gray. That's his name. Yeah. Hey, let me see. Timmy. It's true. The furthest Floyd got up, if I can remember, was 152. That was the catchweight he fought Canelo at. It was 152. And then even at that fight, man, I think he still came in at like 150. So yeah, it works for Floyd, but more times than not, more times than not, man, when cats are done with a fight, they get back to their natural weight. Because these fighters, they go through a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? They train and they diet and they exercise and they do everything to cut weight. And especially when you're in the lower weight classes, if your natural body weight is like 160, 165, and you still trying to fight at 130, 135, over time, that takes a toll on your body, man. But let me see who we got. Battle Rifle. Hey, Battle Rifle, what's up, man? Hey, welcome to the house, bro. Thanks for stopping in, man. Chopping it up with us, man. Hey, wipe your feet. Close the door behind you, man. Come on in. Let me see. Battle Rifle said I had 116, 112 for Porter in the fight. Right. That was pretty close to what the judges said. The judges had it, all three judges had it 115, 113. So I had it 115, 113, and hey, I want somebody out there to tell me, is there a specific way that the judges are supposed to score a fight? Because in my opinion, it seems like all the scoring is subjective. If you're a judge and you just want to score based on points, like the amateurs, how many times did the person connect? That's one way. But if you're looking for harder, more effective, cleaner shots, that's another way. But it seems like it's all subjective. But yeah, that's what it was. Sean outworked Danny, and that's all it was, bro. And he outworked him to the point that it was just evident and obvious. So the judges, regardless of what that boy Danny did get in, Sean's work rate outshined all of that. So, see, Jared Hurd, who's this? Timmy Diamonds. Jared Hurd eclipsed the Charlos this weekend. He was easily 200, right? And that boy fights at 154. You know what I'm saying? Dog, is it 160? Is it 160? No, it's 154. Yeah. So that dude is cutting almost 50 pounds for a fight. Man, that's crazy. Dog, that takes a toll on your body, especially in the long run. Let's see. Hop talking to Timmy Diamond. Porter was less predictable. He ran that amazing motor, but mixed in some new looks. I agree with that. He boxed a bit more than we normally see Sean Porter box. And I was surprised, bro, because that jab that Sean Porter had, that was the reason Danny Garcia's nose was like this wide after the fight. He kept sticking it with that stiff jab, so I was surprised. I was pleasantly surprised. Now, granted, is this going to sway me to the Sean Porter boat? Probably not, because I still think his style is ugly. But he that ugly was too much for Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is the type that likes to be stationary or moving forward. And he didn't do a good job moving forward when he was pressing Sean, because he missed a lot of those shots that he was throwing. I went back and watched the fight, man, and I was like, dang, man. He exerted a lot of energy on wasted punches. Hop, what you say? Let's see, good question. Don't think there's any way to completely remove the subjective element from judging. Right, right. There's no guide that the three-letter sanctioning bodies go by. But that makes me wonder. So how does one become a judge? I would love to be a judge. What do I go to judge school? Is there a college night course I could take for that? How do you officially become a judge? There has to be some type of training. There has to be some type of curriculum. There has to be some type of set criteria to go off of. So, that's why I was wondering. Let me see what we got. Oh man, it skipped up on me. All right. Battle rifle. Do you think Adam Karnacki versus Jarrell Miller is the next possible fight to be made? Honestly, I think it depends on where they're gonna fight, what network they're gonna fight on. If they're gonna fight on the zone, then yeah. Because Eddie Hearn is desperate for something right now to fill those slots that he's got, that he promised the zone. Now, if it's gonna be on, I don't even know if Adam Karnacki has a network that he's affiliated with, but if it's gonna be on Showtime, probably not. Yeah, that boy Eddie Hearn is trying to keep everything on the zone, everything matchroom controlled. Let's see, Ronald Finkley. You have only won 4 rounds tops. And AB ASAP Rough House Boxing. Salute to you, bro. That's what's up. Who only won, Ronald? Who only won 4 rounds tops? Let me know, man. Let's see, Rod X. Rod X in the building. What it do, bro? Hey, thank you for coming by the house, bro. I don't know if I said it already. If I did, then, I'm going to say it again. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by the house, man. Hey, wipe your feet. Close the door behind you, man. Come on in. That's what's up. Porter improved his defense, too. Yeah, he did. Porter is already quick. He's already quick. Quick footwork, quick body movement. He's athletic. As much as people make jokes about Porter needing to be a football player, Porter need to be a football player. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't a running back, I don't know what he is. But that's what's up. Let's see who we got. Hop. Is there a college night course? Yeah. I'm just saying, how do you become a judge? Does anybody in the chat know if I wanted to be a boxing judge? How do I go about doing that? The ref was on point. Yeah, man, that dude is one of my favorite refs, bro. You see how you got that walk? I can't remember what round it was. I want to say it was the 11th round. And at the end of the round, Danny caught Sean with a hard shot. I think it was the end of the 12th, but Danny caught Sean with a hard shot to end the round. And then they went back and they showed the replay, bro. And when Danny hit Sean, the ref went. Yeah, that was funny, man. That was crazy. But yeah, I like that dude, man. I like that dude. Let's see, battle rifle. Oh, okay, here we go. So you apply to your state athletic commission according to Google. Okay, that's what's up. Hey, battle rifle. See if there's anything on there that says like what type of training they got to go through in order to do that. Or do you just study up on a test for the athletic commission and then you good? That's it? Shoot, if that's the case, man, I might apply. I want to be a judge. Let's see. Ronald Finkley. Let's see. They should have took a point, though. You think so? Yeah. Possibly. Let's see. Ronald talking to Marlo. We got Hop. So sometimes broadcasters were terrible during the Karnacki Martin fight. Very one sided. Give Gave Martin almost no credit. I scored it a draw. Uh, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I didn't even listen to the commentary. I was listening to Trey X over in Marlo's corner. I turned my volume. I muted it. So all I had was Trey in the corner and Marlo and Kurt Sugar going on. Uh, I think Karnacki pulled it out, but and the only reason I'm gonna say that is because Martin started too late, bro. He didn't start really getting it into like the sixth or seventh round, you know, and up until then, Karnacki, and from what I saw, Karnacki was working that dude, man. But that was honestly that was the best fight of the night to me. Was that Karnacki Martin fight, and Martin surprised me, bro, because up until then, Martin was in my list of tomato can supremes. You know, I guess I can take the supreme off. I still think he's a tomato can, but he showed himself better than he normally does. Let's see, Ron Finkley, Danny. I thought Roughhouse Boxing. Porter was mauling him. I ate crow. Danny did not do well. Danny could have done a lot better, bro. He could have. And you know what killed me, bro? Is they know Porter's MO already. This ain't no new fighter, bro. Coming over from somewhere that they ain't got film on, that they ain't got tape on, that they ain't got experience seeing and dealing with, man. They know. They know Porter. They know what Porter was. They knew what he was gonna do. And that's what killed me. And hey, I was on the Underrated Darknesses uh live stream last night. I was on his panel. Shout out to my man in Underrated Darkness, man. That dude showed me love and let me on the panel. That was my first live stream. I enjoyed myself. But one of those brothers made a good point that Angel Garcia is probably taking Danny as far as he can take him, as far as training, his expertise, the tools he can put in Danny's tool bag. It might be time for somebody else to step in and take and get that boy some new tools. Real talk. So just thought though, but I agree. I think he's maxed out. He's hit Angel Garcia's ceiling as a trainer. You know. Let me see. Oh man, it jumped on me. Hold up. Wait. I gotta scroll back up. Y'all bear with me. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Said he was on him, MJ in the ring. He was on his MJ in the ring, Marlo. Yeah, man. He moonwalking, wasn't he? That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. Said, I'm sure Trey is hot. I'm sure Trey and Marlo were better than Ronaldo. Yeah. Yes, they were. Ain't no doubt about it. Trey and Marlo were 300% better. And you know what? I can't even front. I like Showtime's announcer and commentating staff. I do. I like them way better than HBO, you know. But you know, they can't hold a candle to Trey and Marlo and Kurt. Man, Marlo, bruh, y'all gotta get y'all some type of commentary deal, even if it's on like minor fights. Hey, man, y'all need to put together some type of package as like a video resume and send it out, man, because I know somebody would love to get y'all's commentary, you know, on their fights. That'd be great. Now it had to be, it couldn't be on like Fox or NBC because them boys be going ham in there, you know, with the language and all. It's got to be on a different provider platform. But man, dude, that will go so ham. See, battle rifle. Many states will require you to complete a course of training or take an exam prior to being admitted as a boxing judge. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Hey, man, I won't be a judge. Yeah, that's what's up. Marlo said he agreed. Battle rifle. Boxing judges begin their careers by judging amateur boxing matches. When you begin judging amateur matches, you should begin to acquaint yourself with other boxing judges so you can find a mentor. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Battle rifle always also says Gradually, you will gain experience at the amateur level, and your mentor should be able to assist you with transition to professional boxing events. Battle Rifle says that's what the site I'm reading is giving me. Okay, hey, do me a solid, bro. Whatever site or whatever that is, can you put that in the chat? I can go back and check that out later. Hey, good looking, man. Appreciate that. Marlo said Porter changed his look. Porter changed his look. He mixed it up. Yeah, he did. He did. And you know, well, you know what? He added more boxing to the to his repertoire than normal, like we said before, bruh. But I mean, overall, wasn't Sean Porter for the most part, you know? And when Sean Porter was Sean Porter, Danny couldn't deal with it. And you know, and when Sean Porter boxed, you know, that jab for probably 75% of the fight, it's like Danny couldn't deal with the jab either. And if Sean would have caught Danny with a couple of them tools off them one tools he was throwing, he kept missing with that right. He was always too high. It was a chopping right. It wasn't straight. If he'd have hit him with the jab and then shot that right straight down the pipe, like that, because Danny always dip his head from that jab. Hey, it could have ended a bit earlier than it ended. Let me see. Fact. Ronald Finkley say facts. Marlowe and the Underrated Darkness does have a great perspective on boxing. I went on his channel twice. Yep. Hey, that dude is knowledgeable. That dude's got good conversation. And the panel that he had was real knowledgeable. And all them boys opened up and showed me love, man, invited me on, man. So like I said, salute to the Underrated Darkness, bro. I appreciate you for having me on, man. I had a good time. Oh, man, what just happened? Okay. Battle Rifle said it has a training manual on ABC boxing site. Okay, that's what's up. I'll check that out, man. Appreciate it. Marlo said would be nice. Hey, would that be about y'all putting that resume packet out there for calling the fights? You need to do that, bro. I'm serious, man. Hey, talk Trey X and Kurt Sugar, man. Y'all need to do something like that because I know that would take off. Ron Finkley. At one point, Trey X was breaking the fight down between Danny versus Porter. I thought Trey X was really speaking Spanish. That commentary was lit. Yeah, I done heard him go into the Spanish commentary too, bro. Hey, I'm gonna call you Marlo Redstone. Marlo Redstone. That's your nickname when you get to talking Spanish, Marlo. Let's see. Mark Wonderlick says, I was listening to Trey X, but I was watching my Utah Utes play football game. All right, that's cool. Did they win? Who were they playing against? Man, my Razorbacks got beat by I can't remember who it was, but they got beat by somebody scrubby too, man. They pissed me off so bad. But hopefully one day, man, we get it right again. See, Battle Rifle. I can't in the actual link because live chats for some reason doesn't allow you. Okay, well, that's what's up. I'll look it up. You said ABC boxing site. That's what's up. See, Hop said also countered much better than we were led to believe than he could. I give him props. Yeah, his counter game was pretty good. And that's another area where Danny, I mean, he did okay, but he wasn't the usual counter puncher that we know Danny Garcia to be. And like, if any of y'all didn't get a chance to see my breakdown video that I put out Friday night, man, go back and check that out. And one of the things I said was Danny Garcia is a rhythm fighter. If he is in his rhythm, meaning he's figured out the opponent's, the opponent's game plan, and he's figured out their timing. Once he gets in that rhythm, that dude will counter punch your face off. But Sean was so irky jerky and erratic and bouncing all over the ring like the Energized Bunny with the boxing gloves on. He couldn't get in his rhythm, not till the last, like 2 rounds or 3 rounds, maybe, and by then Sean had outworked him. But hey, McGregor Boxing Stars, hey, salute, bro. Hey, thank you for stopping by the house, man. I appreciate it. This is my first live stream, man. Thank you for coming all the way from Ireland, man, to come chop it up with me, man. Hey, wipe your feet, close the door behind you. Come on in, man. Take a seat. Chop it up with us. Let's see. Marlo's corner, Hop me. Okay, he's talking now. Hop, Ron Finkel, battle rifle. If he mods, you can. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Y'all talking amongst each other. Hey, yeah, the mod thing. Hey, y'all forgive me, bro. I ain't figured all that stuff out. So I'm gonna learn how to hand out wrenches and all this. But everybody that's in here now, y'all gonna get a wrench because I know y'all, man, and I rock with y'all on a daily basis on everybody else's channel. Ain't no strangers in here. Uh, let's see. Marlo's corner credit. And I didn't think the leopard could change the spots. You had more insight than I had. Yeah, yeah, that's what's up. Ron Finkley, I've sent links as a mod. Okay. Talking about the wrenches. I'm gonna figure that stuff out, man. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm gonna get y'all. I'm gonna get y'all blued up with the wrenches here. You know, sometime. Let me see. Mute microphone. Nope, that's not it. Hey, I'm gonna figure all that out another time. Why not? So I'm not wasting y'all's time. Let's see. In the football, people talk about. Let's see. Battle Rifle says Sean could fight a southpaw to prepare for Spence, but there's only Crawford. Uh, Bruh, Sean could fight an octopus and wouldn't be ready for Spence. Real talk. And uh, after Sean said what he said about that would be the easiest fight to make between him and Spence, he put that little disclaimer at the end of it saying, but if the fight's not able to be made, then it's not going to be our fault, or, and then they try to throw that, the politics of boxing and behind the scenes and all of this stuff. And yeah, I get it. It's stuff that goes on behind the scenes. We as fans, we don't really care because we pay our money. Either that or let us know what goes on behind the boxing scenes, so we know, so we can judge for ourselves. Is this dude really ducking the other dude, or is this dude a victim of the BS and the politics of boxing? We're saying reconnecting. Y'all still there? Okay. Okay, hold on one second. Say if you want that info, you good. If you mind him with the link you want. Okay. Ronald Finkley, you have to click the name and check what it says. Okay, click yours. Oop. It's not saying nothing. Unless you're talking to them. But it's not letting me do anything on this live stream by clicking somebody's name. Okay. Hop said, I know it's popular these days to be down on Keith Thurman, but the fact that he has beaten both Porter and Garcia, which I felt he did, is impressive to me. I'm rooting for his return personally. Bro, please don't get it twisted. I want to see Keith Thurman back in the ring myself. I really do. Now what I have a problem with is if you're going to be out scaling the mountains of Nepal and chanting with Tibetan monks and singing Himalayan chants with belly dancers and billy goats all around you while you play the flute, then give up the belt. Come back when you're ready and get your belt again. But don't hold the belt hostage for 2 years, and cause a log jam. That's my issue. I want Keith Thurman to be the one-time Keith Thurman that we all rooted for, before he went on his hiatus and before he, went MIA. That's what I want. But don't hold the belts up because other fighters are getting stripped for less. What we got? McGregor boxer star. Spence will break Sean, but Sean will be a tougher fight for most. Oh, tougher fight than most for Errol. Sean Porter is a tough fight for everybody. There is nobody that's fought Sean Porter and came out on the other end of that fight like, oh, that was easy work. No, it's never easy work with Sean Porter. That's like, I don't know, man. That's like trying to fight an epileptic rooster or something. That dude is a handful. But yeah, that's true. I agree with you, McGregor. Ron Finkley said McGregor, I would bet on the latter. Huh? Trey X, what's going on, Trey? Hey man, thank you for stopping by the house, bro. Your boy Marlo up in here, man. The rest of the family, we up in here chopping it up, talking about the fight last night. You know, just kind of going over it, giving our views and opinions, and you know our 2 cents in on it, man. But yeah, Trey, come on in the house, bro. Wipe your feet, close the door behind you, man. Come on in, have a seat, man. We got room. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all scoot over, let that boy Trey up in here. That's what's up. Hop, LOL, your Napoleon description of Thurman, hilarious. Yeah, I mean, but that's what it was, man. My problem is not that Keith Thurman left. If Keith Thurman needed time, cool, but don't hold the belts hostage while you gone. You know, and then what is it? Is it the WB? Is it the WBA belt that he has? Because I know he vacated one, but he vacated the WBC, which Sean Porter won last night, and the other one is I think he's got the WBA. Well, why in the WBA stripping that belt and keeping the process moving? You know, it's been 2 years. I think, as a matter of fact, it's been more than 2 years. You know, so I'm just saying that's me on my soapbox. You know, let me see where the chat go. There it is. Okay. Um, let's see. McGregor is talking to Trey. Hop say Porter's motor is one. Man, what is going on? Live chats. Okay, yeah, there we go. Porter's this Hop say Porter's motor is one of the very best in all of boxing. Tasmanian Devil for 12 rounds. Exactly. Yo, hey man, you know how everybody talk about, you know, and I'm sorry, y'all. I had a phone call come through. But talking about Porter's motor, man, you know how everybody talking about like so and so be juicing, this dude be juicing, man. That boy Sean Porter moved like he drank clambuterol after every meal. Like he gargled with that shit. He washed with it. Clambuterol around the ears so I can hear better. I can hear them punches coming. Clambuterol up my nose. Man, I can smell the punches coming. Man, that dude does not stop. He's got the stamina of a Budweiser Clydesdale. Real talk. That dude is on 10. McGregor boxing stars. Can't man, what? Sorry, McGregor. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Can I get your top 5 pound for pound? So man, always good to get everyone's take. My top 5 pound for pound. Oh man. Okay. Let's see. Number 5. Oh man, that's a hard one. Number 5, I'm gonna say dang man. Who would I put? I'm trying to like decide who was one, and then I'm gonna work my way backwards. And uh, well, you know what? I'm gonna start with one. I'll be honest with you, man. As much as I hate to say it, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Canelo one because of the resume. Uh, then two, I'm gonna say Crawford. Uh, three, Spence. And the only reason I put Spence there over Crawford is because Spence's lack of names in his resume. That's me. Uh, 4, man. I can't put Triple G up in there, man, because that dude has not had he hadn't fought anybody except Canelo and Danny Jacobs, in my opinion, and it's all been at 160. You know, um, I'll say I'll say Mikey Garcia, 4. And number 5, I'll go ahead and throw Lomachenko in there at number 5. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hey, not the perfect list, man, but that was it on the fly. If I'd have had some time to sit down and like, write it out and deliberate, maybe I'd have come up with a better list. But on the fly, we'll rock with that, man. Let's see what Trey X said. What names does Crawford have? Besides Victor Postal, besides Gamboa, besides what was my man's name? Hey, you know what? I know where you're going with that, Trey, but I will say this. It is very hard. It is super hard. And I y'all tell me if y'all agree or not. It is super hard for any one boxer to unify the entire division in an entire weight class. To be the undisputed, you know, man at uh that particular weight class. You know what? I guess I could have put an Usyk in there, but I'll be honest with you, I don't really know much about Usyk. I saw him in that one fight that he had last when he got all the belts at cruiserweight. And other than that, I don't really know anything about Usyk. But you know, regardless of the names, he unified Terrence Crawford unified 140 across the board, and that that was enough for me. Okay, man, I don't know why my this live stream chat is tripping. Let's see. But Canelo, Bud Canelo. Rodek said Bud Canelo, Usyk, Spence, Mikey. Hey Rod, you know what? Like I said, and I rock with the names on the list. I just do not know enough about Usyk. I haven't seen. I've seen one fight, and I'll be honest with you, I was not impressed with his opponent in that fight. I was impressed with the fact that Usyk threw like 312 punches per round and river danced the whole time he was punching like the whole time. That was impressive, and nothing hard, nothing, you know, no no stopping power. It seemed like, but he did unify that whole division, and I gotta tip my hat to that dude for that, for doing that because it's hard to do that in any weight class. So, let's go back. Let's see. McGregor said Gamboa. I think he was talking about in reference to what names does Bud have? Yeah, Gamboa. Like I said, I give him Postal. Indago. I mean, he wasn't really a name, but he cleared out the other side of the street at 140, and he beat two people for two belts. And yeah, let's see. Hop. I know many would disagree with my having Triple G there. I mean, bro. I'm never gonna fault you if Triple G's on your list. Triple G's on your list. But I was just saying why he's not on my list. Like I said, the only two names that he's got are Canelo, which was a draw, and Danny Jacobson, which he got a controversial decision over, and everything's been at 160. He hadn't moved anywhere. He's been just at that one weight class, and that's why I didn't have him there. Ruffle, I agree that unifying the division is I agree that unifying the division is a major achievement. Wish they would give Joshua and Wilder the chance to do the same. Hey, Hop, when you say they, who do you mean by they? If you talk about Eddie Hearn, then yeah, I agree. Because Eddie Hearn is the reason that Joshua and Wilder didn't get the chance to do that. So That's what it is. Trey X Crawford was a big favorite over every fighter except for Polestar, 16-1 favorite over Ndongo. Don't disagree with that. Don't disagree with that at all. He was the favorite, you know, but he's still unified. He cleared it out, you know. Doggone it, man! I hate this damn, I was gonna say super chat, but this live stream. McGregor, he was evens against Gamboa though. Okay, true that, true that. Gamboa was a pound for pound top 10 at the time. Crawford wasn't. Well, hey, who was that? Trey? Yeah. Hey, Trey, there you go. McGregor put that there. Said Gamboa was pound for pound top 10 at the time. Crawford wasn't. Okay. Great win in retrospect to me. Okay. Rodx said every pound for pound list is subjective. Yes, that is true. Rod X, of course, Hop says Rod X, of course. McGregor boxing stars. My top 5 is Crawford, Usyk, Loma, Mikey, and Rungvasi. Rungvasi. I don't know who that is, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. But if he's on your list, that's what's up. He must be pretty good. Trey X. Crawford's opponents have a 71% win percentage. Other pound for pound level fighters have had opponents in the 80s. Is that number consistent though when you say the 80s, or does it depend on the era? Because like right now, I know heavyweights would be on the pound for pound list, but you know, the heavyweight division leaves a lot to be desired. So it's littered with tomato cans. So would you really be able to get at this current time a resume of opponents who have an 80%, an 80 plus win percentage? You know, I think that's kind of subjective to the era that they're in. And, you know, the numbers are what they are. I can't dispute the numbers at all. They are what they are. And I don't know. You got to fight the man that's in front of you. That's all I say. That's all I can say. Hop says, I mainly blame Eddie Hearn. Yes. They talk about for Joshua and Wilder not fighting. He also says, but I think Joshua truly wanted to fight and with Wilder, and it could have and would have happened. Yes, I believe that too. But I also believe that Eddie Hearn was banking so heavily on that DAZN deal and getting Wilder and AJ to fight on DAZN that he kept AJ from getting one of the biggest guaranteed paydays in heavyweight boxing history. You know, he was trying to play the long game on that, and he wound up sacrificing that boy AJ's finances, you know, to try to win the long game. Because let's be honest, man, there is not another fighter in the heavyweight division that that AJ is gonna make $50 million off of. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe Fury, if they can build that up. Ortiz, maybe. But I mean, okay, so let's say Wilder, let's say Fury, let's say Ortiz. All right, and he doesn't want to fight Ortiz, and he hasn't fought in Fury yet. All right, so other than that, besides Deontay Wilder, what other fighter is he gonna make a $50 million guaranteed purse on one fight, and then $30 million guaranteed in a rematch? Yeah. Contrary to what Hearns and Team AJ are saying, they need Deontay Wilder a lot more than they let on, you know. So let's go. Trey, do you think Crawford will fight the top guys at welterweight? Yes, I do. And I'm gonna tell you why I do. Because ESPN has put their stake in the ground, and they basically bought out Top Rank. so they can get the best fights. And they're talking about having fights pay-per-view. The only way ESPN is going to get pay-per-view fights is if their ties fight other top guys. Um, I seriously doubt that ESPN is going to go the way of, you know, other promotional companies like Matchroom or whatever, and just throw two tomato cans or a card of tomato cans on pay-per-view and say, hey, y'all buy this for however much money. This is what we offering you. Tomato can versus soup can. You know, the can battle royale. Now, Crawford is gonna have to fight those dudes because their aim is to get into the pay-per-view game, just like Showtime and HBO. And like I said, that deal that HBO just signed with Top Rank, I say HBO. I'm sorry, that ESPN just signed with Top Rank. Uh ESPN essentially just bought out Top Rank. They supply all the money. They're footing the bill. They're the ones that are going to be calling the shots and making the maneuvers. You know what they say is going to go because they're the ones writing the check. And ESPN is not short of. They're not short of loot at all. They got that Walt Disney money. Real talk. Okay. Do. Uh, where we at? Dang, man, y'all been talking. That's cool. Keep talking. I'm gonna catch up. Hey, one day I'm gonna be able to do that thing half as good as Trey X and Marlo. Where we at? Do you think? Okay, yeah, we did that. Rod X said, "There goes Trey X with the strength of schedule." Yeah, you know he love that strength of schedule. But you know what? You got to look at that when you assessing fighters and you want to have that talk about who's great. I mean, it's no different than college football. Strength of schedule is always assessed and evaluated in determining who's really, the team, or in the case of boxing, who's really that guy. So you got to look at strength of schedule. So I agree with him, but at the same time, in most cases, look at the plight that Errol Spence is going through right now, bro. In a perfect world, everybody that's a belt holder, in at 147 will be lining up to fight Errol Spence because Errol Spence has been labeled as that dude. But Errol Spence can only fight who's willing to step in front of him, and it is what it is. You fight whoever's in front of you, whoever accepts the challenge. Not saying that Crawford isn't up to the challenge. I believe he is, but I also believe that these mysterious politics and business of boxing and all that stuff, which I'd really like to know what that is, so I can determine for myself if it's legitimate. That stuff is getting in the way, and but like I said before, ESPN wants to get in that same boat as Showtime, as HBO in terms of pay-per-view. Now, granted, they're stable. Now, you know what? He's gonna have to come over to the PBC side, and they're gonna have to co-promote, co-mingle, cohabitat, coexist in order to make these things happen. Just like when Canelo and Floyd fought. It was broadcast on HBO and Showtime, mega fight. They'll have to make some stuff like that happen. And like I said, man, hey, ESPN got deep pockets. So we'll see. McGregor boxing star. Spence hasn't beaten any undefeated fighters, though, Trey X. Crawford's rise was a lot lower, and he fought terrible opposition earlier than Spence. That statistic is very, very silly. Okay. Hop says, I think Bud is willing to fight the top welters, but with the politics of the sport, I have no assurance for anything anymore. Hey, I feel the same way, bro. But like I said, I think ESPN is going to put that boy out there. I do. In order for them to get a leg in this boxing pay-per-view game. Because up until now, they had no stake in it whatsoever. McGregor says, I'm not protecting Crawford. I'm an Arrow fan. Okay. Trey said, I hope y'all are right. I personally don't see it. You know what I don't see? I don't see Sean fighting Arrow next. I do not see that. Watch the mandatory. They already hinted at, well, you know what? It might have a mandatory coming up. That's already built in there, man. Um, I'd bet $100 to a bucket of poop, bruh, that a mandatory is gonna mysteriously vaporize and out of the ground and be like, oh, you gotta fight me, Sean. You can't fight Earl. You gotta fight me. Let's see. McGregor boxing stars, but Errol's only fought one undefeated guy, and that was his sixth fight. Okay. Ronald Finkley, Hop, that sounds like some shit a casual would say. The best fighter should want a hard fight. Yeah, you know what, Ronald? I I agree with that. In a perfect world, the best fighter should want to fight nothing but the best competition. But what is the definition of the best fighter? You know, is it the guy that's looking for the challenge? You know, to knock people out? Because you know what, Floyd was one of the best fighters in the game, but Floyd wasn't gonna get in that ring unless that bag was big enough either. So it's kind of subjective. McGregor boxing stars. Let's see, since then he's fought one world title and no undefeated guys. Uh, yeah, that is true. But I mean, at 147, who fits that criteria? With the exception of Keith Thurman. And man, like we all know what's going on with Keith. Keith is in no rush to get back in the ring, and he definitely isn't in a rush to get back in the ring with Errol Spence. So his pickings are kind of limited, and to meet that criteria that you set. See. Hop says, "Hey, Ronald Finkley, not sure I follow you. Of course they should, but the handlers don't usually let them." Yeah, that's true. That's what we just said. Ronald Finkley, Hop, the rebuttal to you about Ortiz being a risk for the fans. For risk. Hold up, man. My English is bad. Let me see. Let me read it in Hindu and see if it make more sense. See, Hop, talk on it. Hop, rebuttal to you about Ortiz being a risk for fans. Oh, for AJ fans. Oh, okay. All right. I got it. Yeah. Shoot out. Ortiz is a risk for AJ fans. Yes, Lord, he is. And you know what? Ortiz is a risk for the fan of any fighter. And because I mean, by show of hands, man, how many people here got super nervous when Ortiz rocked Wilder in the 7th round of that fight? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I prayed for a little bit. Oh Lord, let him come out of it, Lord. Please, Lord, let him come out of it, Lord. Big, give him strength to Samson, Lord, please heal him. I ain't gonna even front. That dude is an incredible threat. See, Hop talking Ronald Finkley. Oh yeah, I said for a long time that I think Joshua Ortiz will be a compelling heavyweight clash. That will never happen. Yeah, to me the odds of Ortiz fighting Joshua in the near future is very low. The odds of that happening are super low. One thing I feel like is part of AJ's MO is the older you are and the less credible of a threat you are, he'll take you on there, So now granted, Ortiz was 38, 39 when he fought Wilder, but Ortiz also doesn't have any mileage on him either. You know, because who has he fought? It, his resume is basically like Wilder and AJ's. He just dominated through everybody that he fought up until he fought Wilder. So I mean, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Ronald Finkley said, "We know Arrow don't care. Shout out to SOG. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, Arrow, man, Arrow will fight anybody, bro. And I'll be honest with you, man. If I think Bud is cut from that same cloth as Arrow, man. Them boys will fight anybody. Now, Arrow is his own. Errol is his own boss and can make his own moves. Terrence has to answer to somebody. That's that's the hold up right there. Terrence can't make the moves on his own. You know what? And I've heard brothers make the argument that if fighter want to fight bad enough, they can make the fight. Well, if the promotional company doesn't want to make the fight bad enough, they're not gonna make the fight either. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna put up as much resistance as that fighter is gonna put up in an effort to make the fight. They'll put up an equal or greater amount of resistance to it. And they're the ones at the end of the day that's gotta fund, promote, and I'm speaking in the sense of Terrence Crawford, you know, that's gotta put up all the money and all the logistics of the fight is gotta come through somebody else. Errol Spence is in charge of all of the logistics, all of the negotiations. He's got Al Heyman as an advisor and a manager, but he doesn't answer to anybody promotional wise in terms of, all right, yeah, you can fight this dude. Nah, you can't fight that dude. That's all up to Errol. Terrence got to answer to somebody. And, that's what it is. Let me see. Man, y'all boys is on it in this chat. Uh, Trey X, I was hoping Crawford isn't Timothy Bradley 2.0 at welterweight. Me too. Me too. Timothy Bradley was a waste of a career, in my opinion. I mean, did he have some good fights? Yeah, he did, but he had the potential to be so much more, and it never materialized because he wasn't allowed to fight anybody, from the other side of the street, quote unquote. So yeah, I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't turn out that way. You know, that will break my heart if that situation happened like that. Ronald Finkley says they tried to expose Crawford last night. I think Bob Arum should have a stroke. Hey, say just give him on over to the crypt keeper, huh? Hey, take him on up to the upper room. All right, that's what's up. Right. I hope Bud ain't Bradley too either. Right, right. Timmy Diamonds, Trey X, what up? Dope commentary yesterday. Yeah, yeah. Hey Trey, I already said it before, man. But y'all boys did y'all thing yesterday on that commentary for the fight, man. As always, though. I mean, it ain't nothing new. As far as commentary on fights and the play by play and the blow by blow. Hey, Marlo, Trey X, and Kurt Sugar, y'all are the Sean Porters of commentary. You are who you are, and we all know what we getting when we step over to Marlo's corner for commentary on the fight. You know, that's what's up. Rod X, Ortiz is a very skilled boxer. Ortiz is probably, this is my opinion, Ortiz is probably the best. Let me phrase this right. He is probably the best skilled boxing heavyweight in the heavyweight division at this time. You know, I honestly believe that. That's why I would love to see him and AJ. I would love to see him and AJ, man. And that boy Eddie Hearns, he did Ortiz wrong. He signed that boy Ortiz, man, just to stash him away and keep him away from AJ. I wish those boys could have got it on. Well, you know what? Matchroom might have had a Cuban heavyweight champion if he would have let them fight. Let's see. Ronald Finkley says, I can see Wilder fighting him again. Yeah, nervous, but a true champion does not run. Wilder will fight Ortiz again, likes to burn. Gang, gang, fire. point 100 point up. Yeah, that's what's up. I feel you, Ronald. Uh, real talk. Hey, I did a video about it a while back, bro, about a hypothetical progressive plan for Wilder. And I said this. We know AJ's finna fight Povetkin. All right. Now, Wilder is getting ready to fight Fury. Okay, so those two fights, let's say they pass. After Fury, and we're gonna assume that Wilder wins these fights. Okay, he beats Fury. Let's say it's a good fight, it's a compelling fight. He rematches Fury. Who does AJ fight? Probably Dillian White. All right, so AJ fights Dillian White. Cool. Now, after the Fury rematch, and we'll say that boy Wilder wins that one too. Next, he could fight Dominic Brazil. And I know people are gonna be like, man, there ain't no matchup. But you know what? That can be hyped up and built up as a big fight simply because of the all out of the ring beef and all the personal stuff that him and Deontay's brother and the crew and all of that back and forth in the lawsuit and all of that stuff, man, they could build that up into something huge, huge. And but all right, so let's say Wilder fights Dominic Brazil. Who does AJ fight? Because he can't fight Chisora anymore. He can't fight Takam anymore. He can't fight Joseph Parker anymore. People don't want to see that. Not saying that he wouldn't fight them, but I'm talking about in terms of what's going to be a draw for the fans. Bro, he can't fight them. He can't crawl in the dumpster and fight those tomato cans no more, bro. He can't. He's already been through Tomato Can Alley. Would he fight Ortiz then? Would if he fought Fury? Fury is damaged goods twice over, and that does nothing for his credibility if he fights Fury at that point. So I don't think he will fight Fury. And all right, so after let's say he doesn't fight Ortiz, then Wilder could fight Ortiz in a rematch, that fourth time. I mean, that fourth fight. So you got Fury, Brazil, Ortiz. And in that span of time, we said it's going to be Povetkin, and we think Dillian White for AJ, and then the other two are question marks, mystery men. So who does AJ fight in that period of time where we got the question marks? And in that time, Wilder could be fighting meaningful heavyweight fights. So that's why when I made that statement before about AJ and Eddie and Matchroom needing Wilder more than they let on, they do. They need him more than they let on. Unless they're just ready to run through the lion's den and say, all right, hey, we want Ortiz next, and then after that we want Fury, off of the first Wilder Fury fight, and then we want Wilder. Other than that, it's Tomato Can Alley for that dude. Now I will say this: once Wilder gets past Fury, who's it? Fury, Brazil, and then Ortiz, then Wilder can just focus on 51-0 if he wants to, and start knocking out Dominic Brazils and Big Baby Millers and Takams and Chisoros if he wants to, because he hadn't fought them, and people don't know how they're gonna react to Wilder, if he wanted to. Yeah, just a hypothetical. Let me go down. Ortiz landed that counter shot perfectly. Yep. Ronald, Bang New Media all day. We stay out talk. You know, Hop says my fight wish list would include any of the following: Joshua Wilder, yep. Spence Crawford, yep. Thurman Spence, yep. Thurman Crawford, yep. Garcia Golovkin, Garcia Lomachenko. So that's Mikey Garcia and Lomachenko, right? Okay. Golovkin Saunders. Yeah, I can see that being a good fight too. To name a few. Guess that's obvious. Those are some good fights. Some really intriguing, interesting fights. Hop at AD versus Danny. You on point. AB versus Danny. Man, y'all. I don't think AB. I don't think AB gonna fight Danny because AB don't want to go up to 147. That's that's just me talking, but I really don't think he want to go up to 147. And but I mean, if you looking at like name recognition level, because like, hey, right now, this is just the way I see it. Danny Garcia is no longer a tier one welterweight draw. He is a tier two 147 draw. You know, I mean, can he get back in the mix? Yeah, he can, but he's got to be the belt holder now. And if Sean Porter stays true to his word and fights Errol Spence next, then his choices are gonna be Thurman, Bud Crawford, and Errol Spence. What are the odds of him getting a belt out of either of those three? Slim to none. Let's see what we got. Okay, yeah. AB does let his O go. Not like these bitch niggas. Fuck it. Okay. Timmy Diamond said Matchroom has lost credibility with me. I think they should stonewall the entire Matchroom and line up 10 chumps and get that 50. Yeah. I mean, he could. He really could. Timmy Diamond's AJ could fight Big Baby. The beef is there. Yeah. Dude, is Big Baby a credible opponent for Joshua? Especially at this stage of Big Baby's career. Because honestly, the 3 or 4 fights that I've seen in Big Baby, he's not that skilled to me. He's a big guy. He gasses out. He's not technical. You know, not saying that that's the end all be all to a fighter, because you know sometimes Deontay Wilder isn't technical, but Deontay Wilder is technical enough and powerful enough to deal with whatever's across the ring from him. And I don't see Big Baby standing up to AJ. I think AJ runs through him. Honestly, that's just me. Unless you're talking about a Twitter beef, and then Big Baby got him hands down. Okay. Shut somebody up at least. Entertaining fight. Yep. Slim Pickens a heavyweight, yet still they managed to make the boxing public wait forever. Makes me mad. You know why? Hop. And once again, this is my opinion. You know why they can make us wait for good fights at the heavyweight division is because of exactly that fact. It's because the real elite top tier fighters are few and far between. You know, it's not that many. The heavyweight division is top heavy. You've got, in my opinion, you got 4 elite fighters: Wilder, AJ, Fury, and Ortiz. And then after that, everything else looks the same to me. You know, and it's B level and lower, honestly. So, you know, they draw it out because they got a small pool to pick from. Back in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, the heavyweight division was littered with talent. And it was a lot easier to get the fights that the fans wanted, because you had all of these head busters and these bangers, you know, standing around waiting to fight each other. So, you know, it is what it is, man. We stuck in a crappy time for heavyweight boxing, and hopefully it gets better. Hopefully there's more of a talent pool to draw from. See who we got. Yep. Hey, World Breaker Fighting, what's going on, bro? Hey, welcome to the house, man. Hey, thank you for stopping by, man. Chopping it up with it. Hey, do me a favor, bro. Hey, wipe your feet and close the door behind you. Come on in. Hey, Ronald Finkley, scoot over and let World Breaker over there next to you. That's what's up. Napoleon Armstrong up in this piece. What's going on, family? Hey, thank you for coming to the house, man. Yeah. Hey, wipe your feet. Come on in, man. Have a seat, man. Sit over there by Marlo. Yeah, he hogging up the couch. Scoot over, Marlo. That's what's up. Uh, let's see. World Breaker say Big Baby's a C grade fighter. I agree. You know what? Maybe a C minus grade. I'm not impressed. I really am not. Let's see. World Breaker saluting everybody in the chat. Timmy Diamonds, but Big Baby called AJ a sweet and low, cotton candy, applejack, apple juice, pansy thong wearing sucker, and then said he got a date with AJ's mama. Those are fighting words. I agree. I'm not saying that he shouldn't fight him. That was not what I was implying. I was implying that if they did fight, I think AJ starches him. You know, that's it'll be an interesting fight. It'd be an interesting fight. It would. It'd be if it was to be had now, AJ starches him undeniably. He stretches that dude. If it happened down the road and Big Baby was able to get some good work in, some credible fights under his belt, maybe. I still think Joshua's got too much for him. Let me see what we got going on. Yeah. Napoleon Armstrong said he cooling. Yeah, we cooling, man. We just sitting up here talking this good boxing talk. We started off with Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. That's what we were talking about at first, man. And then it just evolved into what it evolved into, man. It's room. Get in. Hey, Marlo said, y'all get in where you fit in. It's room in the house. That's what's up. Hey, this is a big house. Real talk. Okay, Rough House Clowning. I'm trying to, man. You know, that's what's up. Let's see. I need to use the bathroom. Is it hall? Hey, down the hall to the left, man. First door on your left. And flush. Don't be leaving no floaters in the toilet, man. Don't nobody in the house want to see them. But that's what's up. Hot Wing Jesus. That's what's up. Yep, Hot Wing Jesus. LDBC, Ronald Finkley. That's what's up. Rodex said, I'd rather see AJ fight Miller than White. Yeah. You know what? Because we saw that fight. We've seen that fight already, and wasn't the most compelling fight. Now White did rock that boy AJ, in that fight. But AJ showed that he was a superior fighter to Dillian White. So I mean, it is what it is. And in Dillian White's last fight against Parker, I just don't think he gained any ground in terms of boxing ability and, him being able to catch up with AJ in terms of strength, talent, and ability. Okay. But yo, man, check it, man. It's been on here for an hour and 20 minutes, bro, man. I think that's long enough for my first live stream, bro. Hey, I appreciate every one of y'all stopping through, man, and chopping it up with me. Let's see. Rodex said, I think Dillian White is a bum. I would agree. That's just my personal opinion, but I'm not impressed with Dillian White at all. Especially when he was 25 seconds away from losing to Joseph Parker. You know what I'm saying? Because if there had been any more time left in that round, Joseph would have laid him out again. Good live stream, bro. Hey, appreciate it, Timmy. Good work, Ross. We got you back. It's time for you to get on the panel. Hey, real talk. Like I said, hey, World Break. Hopefully y'all can see me. I think it dropped for a second. Yeah, it said reconnected. But yeah, hey, World Breaker, I was on Underrated Darknesses panel last night. That was the first live stream panel that I've ever been on, man. And we had a good time. We had a good time, man. And I feel like this right here is kind of getting my chops, you know, getting my chops right and putting in my work so I could be able to handle myself on the Smoke City Mobcast or on your panel or on Junior the Truth's panel, man, because I didn't want to get on there and just be there. That's what's up. Yeah, Tuesday if you want. Yeah, shoot ya. I'll get on Tuesday. Sure will. Just let me see. What time, World Breaker? What time is your panel Tuesday night? Is it 8 o'clock Central? Is that what it is? I want to say it's Scrapbook Boxing in the building. What's going on, bro? Hey, Scrapbook. Hey, thank you for stopping by the house, bro. That's what's good, man. Hey, come on in. Hey, it's not crowded, man. Sit over there by World Breaker. He trying to hog up his couch. Yeah, tell him scoot over so you can get in. That's what's up. There's nothing like being thrown into the fire. Hey, that's what's up, World Breaker. Hey, well, I'm finna jump in the fire then, man. I'm ready now. I got 2 live streams under my belt, man, and I'm just gonna grab my butt cheeks and jump. Yeah, Geronimo. The 8 p.m. Central. All right, I got you, bro. Real talk. Hey, good Lord say the same, man. I'll be on there. Da, da, da. But what they say? Tell him don't mess up the plastic on the couch. Timmy Diamond said, Scrapbook, Timmy said, don't mess up the plastic on the couch, bro. Hey, we trying to keep these couches for as long as we can, man. You know, they came from Rent a Center. They might be coming back to get them. So I can't I can't have rips and tears and and Hennessy stains and all of that and barbecue wing sauce stains in the couch because they might have to go back. But that's what's up. Hey man, hey, thank y'all for stopping by the house again, man. Thank y'all for chopping it up with my boy, with me and the rest of the panel. Well, there ain't no panel, man. I'm tripping. We're chopping it up with me and everybody here in the chat. Hey, I appreciate you. Hey, real quick before I get out, leave this in the chat. I want to know and be honest with me. Who did y'all have? Who was y'all's pick prior to the fight happening? Who was y'all's pick in the fight last night? I want to know. Some of y'all told me in the beginning, but we've gotten some more people in here since then. So I want to know, who did y'all have going into the fight last night? World Breaker said he picked Porter. Trey X said he had Garcia. Timmy Diamond said he had Garcia. Napoleon said, where's the plunger? Damn, World Breaker. Hey, World Breaker, breaking the toilet. That's what's up. Napoleon said he had Porter. Ronald Finkley said he had Garcia with his crow. He had Garcia and a side of crow. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Hey, I ate crow. You know what? I ate serious crow during the Kovalev Vita Alvarez fight. I had a big hefty bucket of crow. There's a sea snake in the bathroom. Who said that? Hold up. World Breaker said there's a sea snake in the bathroom. Hey, y'all got to flush, man. Real talk. Y'all got to flush. Y'all in the house, y'all go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Your mama said flush when you at her house. Y'all got to flush when y'all at my house. All right. And wash your hands too. Don't come back out of the bathroom leaving sea snakes in the toilet and then grabbing the wings. All right. That's what's up. Hey, but real talk, man. Once again, thank y'all so much for chopping it up with me, man. Hey, I am that boy Box. This is Rough House Boxing TV. And before I go, hey man, thank each and every one of y'all, bro, man. Over the weekend, I made it to over 100 subs, man. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all like from the bottom of my heart, man, because I'm a nobody, but still, y'all take time out to stop by the house and listen to what I gotta say, bro. So, you know, from one boxing fan, one grateful boxing fan to all of y'all, man, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all so much, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank y'all for growing with me, man. And we just gonna try to keep pushing. So that's what's up, man. Hey, let's see. Is there anything else? Anything else I want to cover? Anything else? Nah. So y'all can all go ahead and get up out the house, man. G